Ladies and gentlemen, it is MCW. It is live on a Friday instead of a Saturday due to the fact that we got Royal Rumble tomorrow. So there's no way I was going to try and double book myself. And also, we don't deal with the weirdos that pop into wrestling streams during WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, you name it. Jay, welcome on in. Gamers, hope everybody's good to go, ready across the board. Tonight, your scheduled matchups look as so. If I can find my cheat sheet to read out loud, to say the words, and they shall be here. Fatal 4-way match, Streaming Falcon versus Charlemagne versus Rager Bryan versus Lucor. Singles match, it's Jet Lightning versus The Unthinkable Baby. Tag team action, The Commune LLC versus The Influence. It's a singles match, Champion versus Champion, LaRue versus Green Eggs. Tag team match, The Great Minds versus Dogma, Jay Nasty and Jared. Pluto's Hardcore Championship Open Challenge returns. The Beat the Clock Challenge is alive. KC has to beat 9 minutes 12 seconds to decide the stipulation. Come lights out. And finally, your main event of the night, the Polar Storm versus Scap Peep. As the Polar Storm win tonight, they earn a triple threat match for the MCW Mango Time Championship. They lose, El Scapo gets to pick his opponent at lights out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to shut the fuck up for a moment as we transition over to our first match of the night. It is a fatal four-way. The return of Rager Bryan and the return of Lucor. Technically the return of, of great matches. Let's do this.
The following fatal four-way match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he is Streaming Falcon.
Streaming Falcon making his way down the ring. One half of the team known as Hatch and Catch with Yogi Icebar. This was caused some little bit of tension between Azure and Yogi as El Scapo tried to play a little bit of wedge mind games with that man. Tried to claim that Yogi was not as loyal as Azure, but Azure didn't believe it. Yogi tried to attack El Scapo with these statements. But now, Streaming Falcon ready to stream right into your face and make a statement here in Fatal 4-Way action. Not tag team action like one would have predicted and or said, but instead, a direct, deliberate statement right here, right now. Can the Falcon lay an egg and pick up a victory, or will that egg be cooked, the goose be loose, and the burning sensation everywhere around him? Burning sensation? Just trust me, it's burning.
And his opponent, making his way to the ring via tank, it's Charlemagne.
We learned this past week from MCW management through Pluto, Charlemagne is going to be in Lights Out for the Hardcore Championship. Tonight, Fatal 4-Way action, trying to get himself pumped up, warmed up, and everything in between. Trying to get that feel for the extreme, trying to bring back the power of being hit with every weapon under the sun. Can Charlemagne sneak in and steal a victory tonight, or will he be bashed in the head so hard that you don't even know how to get to next Sunday? Next Saturday? Not this upcoming Saturday, not tomorrow or the Saturday after that, but the following Saturday of there. Do not worry, that tank is only slightly lethal and also could be 100% legal in a hardcore match. Fortunately for us, he does not use it in any way, shape, and or form inside of the matches. Otherwise, this would be really, 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 really bad. Normally there's like something like me doing like a sponsorship type thing if there's real wrestling. Tonight's MCW brought to you by the letter P. Why? Because I said so. Get yourself a letter P today so you don't miss out on all of your typing needs. I've had Trazzler Zero today. I'm enjoying it so far. Let's go.
And next, he is the party. It's Rager Bryan.
Well, Jay, I'm glad that you got yourself a fun game. Rager Bryan's going to bring in the fun of his own. Ring in that bell, ladies and gentlemen. He's just a sexy boy, you know? Doing whatever he can do. He's just a sexy boy. Ranger Bryan returning to action after we thought he was not going to re-sign to MCW, but due to some more convincing than I'm willing to admit here live on MCW TV, on Ninja TVMF.tv and all that good things, regardless of that, he re-signed. Yay! Did I have to sell part of my soul? If I had one, yeah, somebody's soul was sold though. Ranger Bryan ready to return to action. Hopefully he doesn't get as beaten up as he was in the last time he was in MCW. We don't talk about that still. It was an accident, I didn't mean it, and shit happens, bro. Shit happens, bro.
And finally, from the Dragon's Roost, it is Lucor.
Lucor returning to MCW after what we consider to be a very successful rivalry with Benjamin 10. If you guys remember back at the Final Warning, that was back last year, almost a whole year ago, back in May of last year, he fought Ben in a casket match, putting Ben away in that casket, locking it up and sealing it tight. It was ironic that we didn't see Lucor much after that, but we saw Ben much sooner. It seems that maybe Lucor did take a little more sustainable damage in that match than we had ever imagined, but now it doesn't matter. Lucor ready to spread his wings and fly here tonight. But it's a fatal four-way. You guys, there's a huge opportunity for everyone inside this ring. Not just, there's only one fall for once and foremost. And secondly, pain can be dished out in every which way possible, shape, and form. So you need to watch your back every which way you can. Again, this is another great moment where we'll be like, there is a lot of green in this match, so if I screw someone's name up, I blame the fact that I made him choice with everybody wearing green except for Shireen Falcon, who is wearing light blue. Charlemagne after Lucor, while Ranger Bryan going after Falcon. And quickly though, Falcon knocked down with Lucor and Bryan going right for Charlemagne. It is an anything goes match. You can do whatever you want to your opponents and you can focus on whoever you want. It's not like a tag team match. It's not like a singles match. You got to keep your head on a swivel in here. Right now, you see Lucor punching away on Bryan and Bryan counteracting and draping his neck across that rope, sending him back flying. And Bryan taking flight. Oh, Lucor getting hit with a beautiful moonsault from Ranger Bryan. And oh my God, reverse Shining Wizard from Falcon onto Charlemagne. Only a count of one, broken up by Bryan. Now you look at this field, we talked about it. Charlemagne has a shot for the hardcore title at Lights Out. Meanwhile, I don't think Lucor, Bryan, nor Falcon have anything to do at Lights Out. Now, is there a match they could possibly find themselves into at Lights Out? I don't think currently at this moment in time. But you better believe that Pandemonium is right around the corner. That is March 21st. Getting a victory here tonight could mean that you could lead yourself to that mini-series tournament, getting an opportunity as Lucor looks some crazy move here. Oh my God! Oh my goodness! Trapping the neck of Ranger Bryan and hitting him with a suplex, kind of a bomb. Meanwhile, Falcon hitting the Falcon's arrow, standing style, in the ring onto Lucor. Saying getting a victory here could potentially lead you towards that mini tournament to get an opportunity at the world title in a six-pack challenge at Lights Out. Or sorry, Pandemonium, as Falcon hits another dropkick right onto Lucor. Every win matters. Jared, you did not just post a 6-7 meme in my fucking chat. I will dropkick everybody. As I was saying, before I got distracted, Pandemonium Mini Challenge. 12 competitors compete to get into a six-pack challenge to face off Pandemonium for the number one contendership at Mango Palooza. Whoever wins here has a chance to probably get into that tournament. Those matches have not yet been locked in, yet alone been truly written into stone at all. So getting a victory here tonight could be huge. Sorry, I'm the one that gave him access to it. Gosh dang it, Jay. Jay has threatened to gigantify it, so I'm feeding into the hopes of stopping it. Jay knows better, I feel. Drop kick from Charlemagne onto Falcon. As Lucor sends Bryan down ringside. Oh my god, what is happening there? Powerbomb by Lucor onto Charlemagne outside the ring, and Lucor seems like he may have taken a little bit of a brunt of it. Powerbombing someone on the outside of the ring is dangerous. His tailbone definitely got hit hard. Starting to do it in Jared's chat, to be fair. There we go. Kappa. Falcon now. Military pressing and dropping both knees into the gut of Charlemagne. And now Lucor with a steel chair starts swinging and hitting Bryan, but knocked out of his hands by Falcon. Lucor getting out of the grasp of Falcon, throwing Falcon away as Charlemagne starts to swing his bat at Falcon, but Falcon grabs it and hits Charlemagne right in the gut. Sent inside the ring is Bryan, as Lucor chants and cheers himself on, as Charlemagne gets hit with a huge clothesline, knocking him down thanks to Lucor. Bryan chillaxing inside the ring, and Lucor keeping a focus in on Charlemagne's arms. Body parts going down. Big, huge knee, sending Bryan's head into the freaking rafters with that one. Lucor inside the ring with Falcon, knowing that the pinfall has to happen inside the ring. Lucor up and over, Dragon's DDT. Oh, kendo stick by Bryan. Starts swinging it wildly. Everyone's getting hit with it, and nobody is. Oh. Nobody was safe for a moment there, and then Falcon started going berserk. And bada bing, bada boom. Ranger Bryan using everybody's favorite tag team partner, dropping Lucor throat first across that top rope. Oh, God. Falcon lifting Bryan up and power bombing him sort of in the middle of the ring. Meanwhile, Lucor and Charlemagne keeping the fight alive. And a big back body drop as Lucor throws Charlemagne halfway across the ring. Well, did Lucor just slip? Oh, speaking of slipping, Lucor just launching Falcon into the ring off the top rope. Kick out at one. On the ropes is Lucor as Bryan goes up to the middle rope, and look at this. Oh, Falcon. Sorry, Bryan getting right back down, and look at that. The moonsault hitting onto Falcon. Perfectly done yet again. Sweep the leg. Falcon stands tall. Falcon lift up, shake, rattle, and roll them feathers. The feather duster has been hit by Falcon. Bryan going for a super kick, swung for the fences, missed it wildly, going for Falcon, and a standing Spanish fly. Holy moly, Lucor turning Bryan inside out. Oof. And we're talking about, literally inside out, not the top grossing movie that was produced back in 2020 something. Topical jokes today. Feather duster. Bryan getting hit with a feather duster, and now Charlemagne getting back in the ring trying to break up that pin before he even gets close to even a 1 count. Oh no, Jay. Lucor rolling up Falcon. Charlemagne breaking it up. Oh no. They have the identification of the laughing Mew. Charlemagne trying to put in a Kimura block. Trying to take the wings down of Falcon. Up and down, another big back body drop by Charlemagne, and now Sledgehammer introduced into this. Oh! Charlemagne playing lawn darts with a sledgehammer right to the face of Lucor. Is that just a tornado? Oh God, Falcon doing some fancy footwork there. Having Lucor take a seat and then drop kicking him into the ring, and now well, Lucor, apparently Charlemagne took more of the hit of that than, oh my God. Shift of the weight. Oh, and a Jesus. Rack attack onto Lucor by Falcon, and that's a Twisted Sister suplex. Oh, sledgehammer right to the jaw, being chucked at him by Brian. The root sandstorm. I see. Brian now launching himself into the ring, knocking down Falcon, going for the pin. And breaking the pin is Charlemagne after a 1 count. Speaking of 1 counts, that's a sliced bread, but it's not number 1, it's number 2. Charlemagne senton onto Brian, and now going for a pin. I'm just naming their finisher, not safe for work. I mean, there's always a chance. It's a pile driver, right? Falcon now meeting everyone's favorite tag team partner, the top rope, thanks to Lucor. And now Charlemagne starting to swing for the fences there. Grabbing on face first in the mat goes Brian, while sledgehammer is being used on everyone possible thanks to Lucor. Lucor in the corner. The Lucor corner. Running up, spinning down, the Dragon's DDT. Oh, Charlemagne saving the match immediately. The Dragon's DDT is spinning around the world, and oh my God, he flipped over Brian. Oh, that power bomb again. It hit him a little too hard. Looks like his tailbone once again after hitting that power bomb. Now look at a small package from Falcon. Kick out at 1. Brian with the super kick. Let's go, Jay. Oh my God, super kick from Lucor now, and a kick to the face from Charlemagne. Oh my God, another one. Charlemagne bouncing off the ropes, Hurricane Rana onto Lucor. Now the baseball bat brought into play, chucking and hitting Lucor with it. Charlemagne now going up to the middle rope, splash onto Lucor. Brian and Falcon, oh well, Falcon was distracted outside with Brian. But quickly, Falcon has attacked the referee to break up the pin. Oh man, referee might be down. Oh, we have to find Falcon now, don't we? We have to find Falcon at least $100,000 minimum. Salida Del Sol onto Lucor. The referee is still down, by the way. Look at Lucor. Oh God, wait, no, that's a triangle choke. I always love how simple it is. Knock out the rest. Charlemagne go for the pin. Super simple every single time, no matter what. And broken up the pin is Brian. Brian now off the top rope. Went for that super. Oh my God, that moonsault and missed it wildly. Brian now punching above his weight class, knocking down Charlemagne face first in the ground. Falcon, go for the pin. Luchor breaking up, saving the match once again. In real life and in real life. I mean, did Bryan just have a super kick? The party's over. Bryan wins.
Here is your winner, Rager Bryan.
Rager Bryan picking up a hellacious victory here tonight. Like we said, might find himself in a position towards that Pandemonium mini tourney. Always a good thing to be in. Good favor, good gracious, good golly, O'Malley. O'Malley? O'Malley! Who's O'Malley? Dude, I wish I had an answer for you on that one. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your first match of the night. Opening up, making things sure that everything is cooked up good and nice and good and nice. Regardless, chat, our next match, it's Jet Lightning from GPW versus the Unthinkable Baby.
The following singles match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing GPW, they are Jet Lightning.
As we pointed out, thanks to Jay, GPW is on extended holiday hiatus until more money comes in for GPW. Until then, MCW has extended a nice little, nice little extended contract, part-time. Let him compete matches galore. Jet Lightning figured out why he's in MCW yet, apart from waiting for GPW getting the sweet, sweet Patreon money. No, he just knows that he just wants to wrestle, and I said, sure, you get to wrestle, buddy. It's fine, I'll allow it. This week, next week, maybe not. Will he get championship opportunities if he starts building up more than no wins? Every match matters here in MCW, ladies and gentlemen. And Jet Lightning needs to find a way to get in that winning column now. Tonight, he goes one-on-one with the Unthinkable Baby, who is still pissed off, as we learned last week, at G-Man, Raven, and Mr. Merv.
And his opponent, he is a bad, bad, bad boy. It's the Unthinkable Baby.
The fact that I got Azure to record that is incredible to me. I am still in shock and awe that he did not question why I made him do that. Regardless, and everything between, the Unthinkable Baby wants to get some of his pent up frustrations out of his body. Tonight is his chance. But can he topple the what seems to be defeatable Jet Lightning? Or will his emotions get the best of him and just slip into the dark, dark regions of the unthinkable womb? Anyway, the Unthinkable Baby in action next. Beautiful standing drop kick right on into Jet Lightning. What's going on, GOAT? Quickly now, Unthinkable Baby taking a situation immediately. Yes, immediately. Yep, I remember now. Immediately? No. Whatever. The Baby! Keeping a distracted moment of his mind, keeping every thought about what the baby, the G-Spot has done to him over the last several weeks. Now, has Jet Lightning, who is completely and utterly in his own zone and in his own ways, fighting off a ginormous threat. No, I did not pre-order that game. That game's gonna be hot dog shit until like 6 months into it. As was this one. This one's still hot dog shit, but yeah. The Baby keeping his focus in, locking a neck lock. Neck lock? Neck wrench. Or a lock. The Baby staying grounded, staying focused. Putting the fists right on into Jet Lightning. Big body slam. And quickly, a nice slap right to the belly from Jet Lightning to the baby. The baby now top rope. Jet just stood there and took a punch right to the head. Video games where you can have anyone and anything happen, like Cocaine Bear versus Terry. It's true, we did have that twice technically. Lightning pinning the arm of the baby down, stomping on the fingies. The fingers are the testicles of the hand, chat. Remember this. It will be on the test and you will be quizzed about that. Jet now rolling the baby over. Single leg Boston Crab. I wonder if the baby's huge ass legs are the reason why Jet was unable to get a full-on Boston Crab, or if he just preferred the single leg over anything else. Not gonna lie, I love the gloves and boots Jet has. Might steal it from next assignment him. Good. I did my best to recreate what you sent me once upon a time, Jay, and here we are. Next gen, PS5 and Xbox Series X. Okay. Baby dropping Jet across the top rope, throat first. Everyone's favorite tag team partner, as we all know. And now the baby wrenching the knee, wrenching the ankle, foot, everything to do with that right leg of Jet Lightning. Trying to take the Ragnarok out of the Lightning. Baby keeps lifting up Jet Lightning, slamming his arm into the head. Multiple strikes over and over again. Jet, though, kicking back, getting back into position. Position. With the little bit of the dusty roads coming out there. Nice little axe kick right to the baby. Jet now building up ahead of steam. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Absolutely amazing strength from Jet Lightning, picking up the baby single-armed and slamming him down hard. Pretty good. I like the color scheme organization. Oh! Hitting that berserker knee right to the face as we get raided in by Zayla. Zayla, how was your stream? How was Super Mario Sunshine? I hope you're still enjoying it. If yourself and your Raiders, Zayla, need to take any sort of break, bathroom, food, water, stream, please take care of yourselves first and foremost. Zayla, thank you so much for the raid, and trust me with your Raiders. I almost missed it. You did, Stark. You did almost miss it. The baby now locking in a modified camel clutch. If you guys don't know me, hi, Ninja BMF variety streamer. We're doing our weekly wrestling program known as MCW Mango Championship Wrestling. Hector, Stark, Zayla, welcome on in. Hope you're all fantastic. Eat your popcorns and everything. Sunshine good, internet bad. Ooh, you got Spectrum, don't you? Jet Lightning jumping off the top rope down to the floor on top of the baby. The baby is basically dead. Clearly, the baby's not fully dead. Referee will stop counting and call the match be over, but Jay, thank you for gifting a sub to Zayla. I'm sure Zayla will appreciate it. Zayla, enjoy the ad-free viewing and the emotes that come with that gift sub. Roll up from the baby and, well, a roll up by Jet Lightning. Whoa, the baby getting out of that at the count of 2, and now a big backslide. And a kick out at 1. What a situation. Start with a 10 stream streak. Spectrum sadly the only provider in my area. Damn, that sucks. 10 is the important number here is 10. The important number here is 3 though. Truth. But I got GB internet and it's best thing ever. Oh, gigabyte. Duh. You know, Zayla, I very much appreciate it. We gave you the someone gave the shout out already, right? Or do I gotta do it? Okay, someone already did it. Thank you. Whichever mod did it. If you guys don't know what's happening, this is our weekly wrestling program known as Mega Championship Wrestling. It has been a thing for the past 3 years, going on 4. This is the 4th year, technically. Yikes. Been doing this for too damn long. The baby hits the javelin on a Jet Lightning. But, you know, if you guys didn't know, this is my dream. It was to run a wrestling program, and, you know, we're doing it live here on Twitch through WWE 2K25. And thanks to the lovely likes of multiple people, beneficiaries and beneficiaries, and such in between, that's pressed by the baby, we were able to get 2K25 and make this happen. Am I getting 2K26? No! I do not want to put 200 plus hours into yet another WWE game, because that would be a nightmare. Damn, Jet seems to get speared against everybody. I mean, that was a javelin, not really a spear. Baby not getting hooked, and now Jet neck breaker right on the baby. Jet now dropping every single punch he possibly can right into the baby. Now stomping on the shoulder area. Did anything change from 2K to 25, 26? Probably next to nothing, but I really don't care to like try and get another. I'll try it again at 27, but 26, I haven't seen like all the features yet, but I don't think they're gonna have enough to really catch my attention this time. Midnight is comfy on my leg. Jet Lightning elbow drop right to the baby. Midnight is comfy on my leg, and I am happy cat trapped. Damn right you are. Don't you dare move, Stark. Kick out it too. I will look into it, but I really don't think there's anything 2K26 can do to convince me to spend another 100 hours making characters when this one runs perfectly fine, and we're really doing a really good job with what we got here with this game. It's not like all the other games where there was something completely wrong with it. Jet with another slam. Kick out too. Most sports games can skip a gem. Yeah. I didn't do, because I did 22, 23, 24, now 25. I'm skipping a gem this time because oh my God, that Berserker knee again. Because I just don't think it's gonna be worth it this time. Kick out at 2. Yeah, this one didn't have too much change from game to game. Oh, Ragnarok! Detroit Smash! There it is. Jet with another victory. Well, not another. This is his first victory in a hot minute.
Jet Lightning.
Jet Lightning going on to go ahead and get a victory under his belt finally since the resurgence of MCW. GG's to Jet Lightning. As ads are about to play. Chat, if you're not subbed, you're about to get with the ads. I do apologize, but understand the ads have to happen. They have to happen, and you know what? Shit do be happening. You guys won't gonna miss any matches, I promise. All you're gonna miss is me you're not gonna miss anything, period. Exclamation point. End of the story. End of the story. Jared giving a sub to Stark. Thank you, Jared, for the gift sub. As you guys can see, there are alerts on this page, but there are not going to be alerts during the matches because we do upload the matches to YouTube. And I like having the matches clean, no extra sounds other than me being an idiot. But in this in-between part, there's going to be sounds of shit galore all you guys want here. That's why we have music playing, that's why we have everything in between. But yeah. I'll say, other than the internet being shitty for Zayla, I would ask, but I don't know if he's gone off to other things. I'll say, I know you're enjoying Mario Sunshine. I want to know how many star shines you have if you're still here. And I hope that you end up liking it, because I liked Mario Sunshine, so. Didn't care for Galaxy, but I like Sunshine. 39, I think. All right, so you're making good progress. Decent progress for sure. Anyway, chat. I guess while we wait for ads to end, we can do an MCW story, because we got our next match is the Commune LLC versus the Influence. But allow me to yap for a minute for y'all. Sometimes I take a deep breath.
Yes.
Am I good?
You good? I'm great.
Great.
You're great. That's all that matters. I'm gonna go get a water. Do it. Do it. You should hydrate. That's good.
Do you want to watch?
Yes. Yes.
Gotcha.
Doing all the chapter stars, but not any like, oh yeah, no, screw doing the blue coins and definitely screw doing the 100%. That would be gross. Sorry, a little bit flummy there. Ugh, can't like that. Well, midnight left me, so I guess I can move now. Well, that's good and bad. Tonight, chat, we got ourselves information. MCW's management has made an official statement as we get closer to Lights Out on the 14th. MCW management is aware of the path to Light Out has been increasingly volatile, interference, escalation, personal grudges spilling beyond matches boundaries. You name it, it's happening. Next week's broadcast will serve as the official go-home show to Lights Out. Before the broadcast, though, MCW will be formally addressing every unresolved situation heading into this event. This includes, but is not limited to, the stipulation of the MCW World Championship match, the escalation conflict between Dogma and the Aftermath, the structure surrounding every championship match at Lights Out, and the G-Spot and the Unthinkable Baby's whole situation, along with many other things that have happened since November. No assumptions should be made at this time, but understand Lights Out will not be improvised. It will be set in as a turning point. Next week, everything will be addressed. Lights Out will be fully set. MCW management has their hands full. Chat, you guys had a hype train going, by the way. What the fuck? Bro, if Joe Hendry has his own bundle in 2K26, that's stupid. All right, next match. Tag team match. Influence versus Commune. Influence versus Commune LLC.
The following tag team match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by Anxiety Sloth, it's Raceroni and Tormy. They are the Commune LLC.
The Commune LLC, if you guys did not know, formerly used to be the Commune, led by Anxiety Sloth Erica, and Tanuki Juke. Tanuki Juke did not re-sign his contract with MCW, at least at this current moment in time. And Tormy was able to re-sign as a part of Waterworld Inc., but Wooch was not able to re-sign that contract. We've yet to really find out what is going on there, but we hope to find out eventually at some point in time. Regardless, everything betweens, Tormy and Erica said, hey, we need to team up. Raceroni re-signed his contract, being a part of Waterworld before that. Now find his way into this tag team match, making a statement live, loud, and proud. Waterworld Inc. combines with the Commune, making the Commune LLC. Can they find a way to make incest profitable? Or will it just be awkward at every single family gathering? Like it already is.
And their opponents, they are Nick and Chunka Tonka Joe. They are the Influence.
Now, you look at this, it seems like it's a tag team that's kind of just thrown together, and you're kind of not wrong. Nick and Joe have been on what's considered losing streaks, and they said, let's try and turn that losing streak into a tag team that can influence everybody into finding what is right with them. Your very distant cousin, Chonka Tonka Joe. Big brute meets speed high-flying wizard. Mashing of styles, finding their way here tonight. Can the influence themselves a victory, or will they influence themselves back to the locker room to find themselves another opportunity to another opportunity period across the board? Will they find opportunities? Will they influence the management team to say this team needs to stay together? Well, we're gonna find out here tonight. Tag team action, live and in your face. The bell is rung. Remember, tag team matches in MCW, there are no tagging in and out. It's essentially a fatal four-way. Beat the shit out of each other. And no disqualifications, no countouts. Have fun with it. Nick stomping in on Tormy, springing off the ropes and splashing down hard as Joe keeps punching away at Raceroni. Now, there is a storied history between Raceroni and Nick. If you remember, Raceroni and Nick was the first, oh, not first, fourth ever MCW World fifth ever MCW World Champion. Forgot, but Raven was in there at one point. The fifth ever MCW World Champion then lost the title to Raceroni, who then lost the title to Nick, who then lost the title to KC, the current champion. These two had a world championship rivalry, and now here in tag team action, let the rivalry renew. Joe and Tormy, however, well, they're just both big, beefy, meaty men, and they're gonna try and big, beefily, meatily attack each other with anything they possibly can. As kendo sticks hit Tormy in the head and in the, oh my God, he already broke the kendo stick. Oh my God. Big boot knocking him down. Nick, sledgehammer in hand. Ooh, trying to chuck it at Race, but Race ducked under, dodging it. And now Tormy throwing Race right into Anxiety Sloth. Oh my God. This man is mad. Joe running over to Tormy. Nick in the ring, out of the ring, trying to figure out what he wants to do after Race, as Joe wants to hit a big slam onto Tormy. Nick now going up the top rope. Wanting to take flight into the action. Down he goes. Hurricane Rana onto Raceroni on the outside of the ring. Before Basiha. Yeah, that makes sense. Race now getting his nose ripped up by Nick, pulling it up like this. Oh, that kind of feels good because, oh, look at that. Erica removing the top turnbuckle pad there. Oh, that's going to be a difference maker, I feel, in this match. Jump off the middle rope, senton from Nick on to Tormy. And now Joe, lift up and slam down. Goes Raceroni, now going for the pin. Kick out at 2. Steel chair in hand now. Well, Nick did not want Joe to go for the pin there, apparently. Interesting choice by Nick, nonetheless. Steel chair cracked over Raceroni's head, and the lights are blocking what is happening over there. I think Race just knocked Nick over. Joe is on top of Tormy. Nick slammed into the steel steps. We just lost all control. All control is gone. Nick is just running around. He's not even doing anything. Oh, Joe seems pissed at Race, and Joe's just fighting him off, slamming him down. And now Tormy in the ring with Nick, dropping a leg across the arm. Launching himself back in the ring, and Tormy ready to go. Fights galore. Kendo stick in Joe's hand, cracking over Raceroni's head. Oh my God. Joe is just a freaking tree trunk as Nick. Oh, deep 6. Big boot by Tormy onto Nick. And then look at that. Joe is just so beefy that you just ran right. Oh my God. Chonka bomb. Joe just rolls in the ring and hits a Chonka bomb on Tormy. Oh my God. They can't knock this tree trunk down. Oh! Well, that might be the end of the influence, I think. Well, the influence lasted all of one night as Nick cracked a steel chair over Joe's head. In the corner goes Race, that exposed turnbuckle thanks to Erica. Oh God, oh choof. Oh, Nick gonna put in the tree cutter, rope break. There's no disqualifications. Why are we calling for a rope break? Nick face first in the next place, turnbuckle, as Joe has just been brutalized by Tormy on the outside of the ring. Steel steps thrown right at Joe. Meanwhile, Tormy buseling Nick. Nick goes up, down he goes. Choke slam on a Nick. And those steel steps getting thrown into Joe by Race. Look at this, Nick try putting a full Nelson on a Tormy. Tormy fighting back hard. Reverse to the back of the head, super kick. Down goes Tormy as Nick is out of the ring as Joe bounces off the ropes and hits a big boot. Nick midsection kick to Race as Joe and Tormy are fighting in the corner area. Oh, where is Nick taking Race here? Chonka bomb! Face first in the top turnbuckle goes Race. Steel chair picked up, hitting end of Race as Tormy is getting brutalized by Joe. Nick elbow drop right to the spine of Tormy. Oh, kick out at 2. The LLC is inside the ring right now with Nick. Joe on the outside, placed up against the barricade. Nick getting out of the ring quickly. Joe, though, going ahead and getting into the ring. Well, not yet getting in the ring. Now he's getting in the ring. Dodge Tormy for a second. Now Tormy capitalizing and picking him up. And a body slam, slamming him down hard. Kick out of 2. Joe saving the day for himself. Wrenching the neck, Tormy now stomping on the body of Joe. My God, another Chonka bomb. Kick out at 2. My goodness, this man's hit so many Chonka bombs at this point. You have to question, does a finisher even matter anymore? No, it does not. Tormy going for the pin. Nick, well, Joe kicked out, but Nick also broke it up at the right time. Super kick by Nick. Oh my God, Tormy is down. What on earth is Joe doing there? What the hell just happened? Joe ran out of the ring, came back in the ring, and then clotheslined Race. Looked like Race was trying to throw Joe out of the ring, but Joe just changed everything, turned it around on him, and got back in the ring immediately. Joe. I think Race saved the match in the nick of time. 2.5. Super kick to Race by Nick. Kick out at 2. The Influence are trying their hardest to stay together here in this match. Nick, very distant knee strike. Raceroni is down hard. Oh, Tormy saving the match. I don't think Tormy could have been any closer to not breaking that up without the match ending for a victory for the Influence. Nick run up DDT, down goes Race as Tormy's rolled into the ring by Joe, and Joe, big boot right to the face. Tormy keeping his foot on the rope, causing a rope break at all times. Very smart by the veteran known as Tormy. Well, only smart if you don't have someone as crafty as Nick to realize there's no qualifications. I'm going to do whatever the hell I want. Oh, Nick punching Joe again. Run up DDT once again. Tormy down, or sorry, Race down by Nick. Bouncing off the ropes, hitting the elbow drop, and now, oh, dragon leg corkscrew. Look at this. Tormy tried to military press Joe, but quickly got out of the situation. On the ropes is Tormy as Joe. Oh my God, deep six. Race throwing Nick around the outside as if it's nothing. Joe, do not break the table. So those are rentals. Race, Alabama slam on to Nick on the outside of the ring. And now Race trying to just like discombobulate Joe. Joe looks like he's about to pass out. Big clothesline by Tormy, knocking Nick's head off. Oh, Tormy lifting up Nick. Oh, long blower. Kick out at one. Holy shit. Tormy going to the top rope. Oh no, no. Oh, lifeless death. Tormy hits the plank onto Nick.
Here are your winners, the Commune LLC.
Race and Tormy picking up a hell of a victory tonight. Oh my God, Race-a-roni. That man leaking. That man just leaking, dude. Oh my God. Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, our next match, it's champion versus champion. Your Taco Bell champion Green Eggs versus your MCW champion LaRue in action. Next, right here. Chat, I gotta piss, so as this next match is going on, the entrances are gonna happen. I gotta pee really fast. I will literally right back. Be.
The following match is a champion versus champion match. Introducing first, representing Dogma, he is the right-hand man. He is your EGMCW champion. It is LaRue.
Put your fingers up. If your fingers are not up for LaRue making his way down the ring, you are insane. Your EGMCW champion, the right-hand man of Dogma. Last week, as we all saw, he was the difference maker in that Anything Goes match against Jay Nasty and Professor Jolty. Both the Aftermath and Dogma decided they want to interject themselves in that match. And LaRue finally, after being kind of held back in the back, came out, hit Jolty with a spear. Jay Nasty hits the 1, 2, 3. The right-hand man does not know what it means to be put down. The right-hand man will do whatever he has to do to stand strong, stand tall, and make motion and oceans. Motion in oceans? Motion in oceans. That's right, I said it. The motions that happen to be inside and outside the oceans. right now, we don't know what LaRue is doing at Lights Out. We know nothing. We're apparently going to get our word of this upcoming week from ECW management what LaRue, Dogma, and the Aftermath will be doing at Lights Out as a final chapter is what I think they called it to the saga of Dogma versus the Aftermath. There you go. Your fingers are up once again. Everybody out in the crowd. Ready to go. We've yet to be told when EGW will return, but we hope someday LaRue will return home with that championship, showing off everybody that EGW is back. And he is the joint brand champion, making a statement that nobody can stand at him nor Dogma. He also has like one of the longest entrances, so that's why I thought it was okay for me to go take a piss break there, because holy moly, was that a longin'. There he is, chat, your Taco Bell champion. We haven't seen him in weeks.
His opponent, representing the first person Duders, he is your MCW Taco Bell champion. It is Green Eggs.
As pointed out, he's a member of the Duders. The Duders are coming back strong. Hell, last week we saw the Duders have Neok and Dr. Damien return to the ranks. We have not seen them in over a year, and somehow they returned what seemed like very impressive. Damien hellaciously stood out strong in that triple threat match, and then unfortunately Neok getting pinned in that number one contendership match for the multimedia championship. But they definitely put on strong showings. But when asked, Sleepy and Mayer made the statement of like, we see MCW is growing, we see MCW is evolving. If we don't keep up with the times, we're going to be left behind. Team Pink, gunning for us. Bell, gunning for Green Eggs. We have to find a way to stand up for ourselves. And if we need to do that with numbers, we're going to do it in numbers. First Person Dude is worried about the numbers game capitalizing on them, as they see simply as that. Dogma could be right down barking at their door. We've seen Dogma interfere in multiple matches. We were told tonight that Dogma will be leaving the ringside area alone. They made a deal with both the Aftermath and the First Person Duders. Y'all stay, you stay your own business, we'll stay within our own business. LaRue out here by himself tonight. First time in a long time he's been by himself. The bell is rang, and here we go. LaRue instantly putting a punch right to the midsection Green Eggs, sending him over to the corner. You have the Tribal Lunchbox versus the Dungeon Master in this match. Champion versus champion. No titles are going to be exchanged in this match, but you better believe it will be proving who is the quote-unquote better champion. LaRue putting the beating down onto Green Eggs. Keeping the fight on the ground, keeping him down. He knows that he lets Green Eggs start to fly. He could enter what's known as the no-fly zone and be in a very dangerous position. But speaking of danger positions, lifting Green Eggs up from the grounded position, slamming him down hard. LaRue going up to the top rope. Went for a single hand axe, but missed it slightly because Green Eggs just slightly stepped to the left. Oh man. Try stepping to the left on this one. Green Eggs being slammed in the corner and tossed off to the side. Bouncing off the ropes and dropping the elbow right into the chest of Green Eggs. LaRue has no interest in letting up at this moment in time. He's keeping the fight into Green Eggs' body and keeping him at a grounded position. He's still in a vertical position, but you know, he's still grounded by definition of the word grounded in this situation. LaRue now putting his boot right in the face of Green Eggs and now trying to roll him over for an early pin. Only a 1 count. LaRue wrenching the neck of Green Eggs. Is the slow pace of LaRue. I'm being a big jerk. What else is new? Oh, got him! LaRue is not speeding up this pace at all. He knows that his game is the slow-paced match. Keep your opponent grounded. Do as much pain as you can. Huge clothesline. Knocking Green Eggs off his block. Now going for the middle rope. Dropping an elbow right to the throat. Oh my god. Irish whip reverse, single leg drop kick. Green Eggs trying to finally get out of the blocks here. Wrenching the arm of LaRue. Oh, and look at that. LaRue kicking him right in the face. And oh no. Oh, the guillotine. Oh, the guillotine has been applied to Green Eggs. Oh, that ain't good. May not be good, but look at this. Green Eggs still has a lot of fight left in him. Dropping LaRue back onto his feet. Grabbing him, bringing him over to the corner, slamming him head first in that top turnbuckle. Look at that chop right across the chest. LaRue is scooped up, drop face first in that top turnbuckle. And now up to that middle rope. Stalking, staring him down. Dropping the axe handle, down goes LaRue. Green Eggs going for the pin. Kick out at 1. Look at that, Green Eggs putting the fight right to LaRue's face, knocking him down, going over to the other side. Green Eggs trying to give himself an equalizer, removing that down. Madam Referee's like, no. Madam Referee's like, this is the first time I've had LaRue out here without Dogma causing this shit. You're not doing this here tonight. No bullshit chaos, Green Eggs. Off the top rope, drop kick right to LaRue. Down he goes hard. And now going for the pin. Madam Referee sliding on in. Only a 1 count once again. Oh man, LaRue looks at this. 5. Oh, nope. Green Eggs fighting out of it. 5 canceled. Look, there we go. Up on Eagle's wings. Look at that. LaRue lifting him up, power bombing him down hard. Lifting Green Eggs from a dead position, power bombing him hard into the ground. LaRue psyching himself up, punching the ground. Bouncing Green Eggs off the ropes, tilting up and around, slamming him down hard. Oh, LaRue is just throwing Green Eggs around like a rag doll at this point. It's brutal. Brutal, I say. Well, okay. LaRue missed the shoulder tackle on Green Eggs out of the ring, but now he's bringing him back into the ring by dragging him over the top rope and punching him down into it. Green Eggs fighting back, sweeping the legs, knocking LaRue off his balance. And here we go, the kicks. He's building up the speed. Well, he was building up the speed. And look at this, LaRue. Oh my God. Big splash by LaRue, going for the pin on Green Eggs. Kick out at 2. It was very sick. It was pretty badass. Oh, and there's the spear. We saw him do that last week. Is that going to be the end of this match too? Oh, not quite yet, says Green Eggs. LaRue now off the ropes. Big boot to the face of Green Eggs. Down he goes hard. Middle rope shenanigans for LaRue as he tries to drop an axe handle onto Green Eggs. Up and over the top rope goes LaRue. Green Eggs taking the fight to the outside. Punching the knee of LaRue. This is an interesting strategy. He's going to try and take the power game away from him as he tries to stand on his throat now. He's taking away the power game, but taking out the knee and now trying to take out his breathing ability by stomping in on the esophagus. Here we go. Green Eggs fighting back. Getting the head of steam we did not expect for him to have. The hell? 2 hours ago. That was 5 o'clock, dude. What the hell? Green Eggs now going up the top rope. His ass inside the ring, breaking up the count and dropping an elbow right across the throat of LaRue again. Oh, Green Eggs slapping LaRue. LaRue midsection kick. Superman punch. Down goes Green Eggs. Almost said LaRue, but LaRue is the one that's standing tall. Kick out at 2. LaRue sending Green Eggs in the ropes. Oh, and there's the spear again. Oh, I think that one's it. LaRue is your winner.
Here is your winner. It is LaRue.
Your EG MCW champion standing tall after that champion on champion match. As we said, next week we're going to find out what is the fate of Dogma and the aftermath. LaRue standing tall once again. Kind of definitively, honestly. That was yet another huge definitive victory for LaRue. Like that, I just Green Eggs just couldn't even remotely get out of the blocks at all. LaRue was just in control from the second that bell rang all the way to the end. You speak about Dogma all night, and you gotta talk about Dogma, I feel. Our backstage interview, we got a chance to catch up with Dogma, post that Anything Goes match chaos. Dogma, after last week's Anything Goes match and the interference involving you guys and the aftermath, MCW management Jay Nasty raises his hand, cutting them off politely as the rest of Dogma walks away. Let's get something straight. I won. And right now, that's all that matters. Everyone keeps acting like things are spiraling. They're not. Dogma is focused. So next week, I want the great minds. I want to team with Jared. I want to see what our newest member can really do when it counts. And as for the aftermath, as long as you guys stay away from the ring, Dogma will stay away too. Leading to this match, tag team action, Dogma versus the Great Minds. Tag team action.
The following tag team match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, they are the team of Ben and Tendo Boy. They are the Great Minds.
Now you look at last week's Anything Goes match, Ben was the first person to interfere in that match. Dogma only retaliated after Ben decided that he was going to go ahead and overstep what we would consider his self and cause a lead to many different levels of, you know, craziness, destruction, deploricism. Weapons got introduced, attacks were happening, and now Dogma seems to have a new chip on their shoulder, let alone the chip they already had on their shoulder. The Great Minds versus Dogma next.
And their opponents, they are JC Nolan 11.
We had to do something weird for the entrances because somebody messed it up. It might have been my fault, I swear. As we learned, Jared is the forgotten son of Dogma. Dark Siren brought him in, gave him a new home, gave him a new look, gave him everything that he could possibly want. Ditching the green, putting on the purple. I learned this last week in that triple threat match for number contendership for the Taco Bell title. Coming up short in that match, but Dogma was playing a handful of nonsense in that match too. Can Jared coexist with the Dogma crew, or is this just a flash in the pan moment for Jared? This new aggressive side surely coincides with that weird losing streak he was on before Dogma. Now, kind of reset, kind of refocused, he seems a lot more centered, determined, focused.
And Jay Nasty, they are Dogma.
Jay Nasty's the warden. This man is the person who allegedly kidnapped Jolty. He won the Anything Goes match last week, leading to even more disdain, destruction, and hatred that both teams have for one another. Do not be blaring your freaking motorcycles. I'm talking, Jay Nasty. Son of a bitch. God, so rude. Jay Nasty made the statement that he wants Dogma wants the Great Minds after what Ben did. He interfered first. They had no choice. So now we have ourselves that situation where Jay Nasty wants to get a little bit of, you know, receipts paid to Ben's face. As a bonus, Jay Nasty made it very clear he wants to see what Jared can do. Haven't got a chance to really see what we can do inside the ring. No better chance than right there up close and personal in a tag team match. Bell's rung. Jared went right for Ben, but Ben docking out of the way. Jared getting clothesline hard as Tenderboy takes the fight right to Jay Nasty. Moonsault on the Jared. Holy moly. Great Minds starting off the match great and hot. Jared, though, back to his same position, starting to put the onslaught to Tenderboy. Lift up, down, blue thunderbomb as Jay Nasty, kendo stick in hand, getting drop kicked. Small package by Tenderboy on Jared. Neither team wants this match to last long, it feels like. They just want to be beating each other up, and they want to get back to the back before any shenanigans happens. Ben, wheelbarrow DDT. Sorry, wheelbarrow bulldog onto Jay Nasty as Jared gets DDT'd face first into the apron of the ring. The hardest part of the entire ring. DDT onto Ben by Jay Nasty. As Tenderboy perched on the top rope, flying through the air. Hurricane Rana onto Jared, and now a DDT to Jay Nasty by Ben. Tendo Boy hitting a neck breaker onto Jared as Ben pushes Jay Nasty in the corner. Oh my God. That kendo stick used as if it was a pool stick, slamming hard into Jay Nasty. Yo, Siren, hope you're doing good. Jared breaking up the pin onto Ben, and then double drop kick. Jared goes down thanks to the Great Mind. It's the Great Mind double drop kick. Jay Nasty putting the fists right to Tendo Boy, blasting him as Jared flies through the air, splashing down onto Ben. Hi, hope you're good, sweetie. Tendo Boy back elbow to Jay Nasty as Jared starts to lift Ben up and slams him down hard. Get fucked, Ben. No alerts on this page. On the scene. Wait for us to be in the in-between, then you can exclamation man all you want. Within reason. Jay Nasty punching Tendo Boy as Jared wants to get something from underneath the ring. It looks like it's a steel chair right to Ben's. Ooh, looked like his tailbone actually. I can. No. Jay Nasty goes down. Hip toss on a Tendo Boy as Jared is getting hit with a standing shooting star press on to the outside of the ring. 1 count by Tendo Boy on Jay Nasty. Jay Nasty on Tendo Boy. Ooh. Ben trying to fight and Jay Nasty, but look at this, quickly moved out. Naughty Siren Gaming, it's true. She's very naughty. Jared slamming Tendo Boy into the corner as Jay Nasty gets hooked off to the corner. Oh, look at this. Jay Nasty caught Ben out of the air as Jared buckle bombs Tendo Boy. Oh, now slamming a kendo stick into Tendo Boy on the out. Oh my God. Not a buckle bomb, it was a buckle bomb. Jay Nasty going up at the top rope, wants to go a little retro. Oh, looks like Tendo Boy hit Jared with a neck breaker. No, hit him with a kendo stick, actually. Oh my God! Well, he hit Jay Nasty with a kendo stick, okay. Jay Nasty said, screw, oh, well. I don't know if he hit anybody, but he definitely shattered that kendo stick, at least on the ground. Oh, that kendo stick is pointed straight up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Jay Nasty. Well, oh, Jay Nasty did the most kindest thing ever. If he did not move that kendo stick, Tendo Boy would have been punctured like a shish kebab. Jay Nasty throwing a kendo stick. Tope suicida! Jay Nasty clowning out on the Tendo Boy. Oh my God. Kick out of 2, Tendo Boy. Jared now top rope staring down Ben. Oh, well, he went for the double axe handle. Again, just a slight step into the left. Really capitalizing. Jared now sending Tendo Boy into the corner. Ooh, Great Minds trying to get back in it. Ooh, Tendo Boy trying over a low blow, but Ben shifted Jared enough that he just swung and hit nothing. No low blow this time, Tendo Boy. No low blows. That's how you know these teams hate each other. If you're going to go for a low blow that viciously, oh, there must be some hatred in your heart. Well, there must be some hatred in your heart if you're going to hit somebody right in the face with a steel step, too. Oh my God! Ben hitting a DDT onto Jared inside of those steel steps. How Jared is standing right now is a pure adrenaline moment. I don't think Jared realizes how much pain his neck is in yet. I think he's more like, I have to finish this match. I need to get, we gotta win. We have to do whatever we gotta do. Oh, look at that, hitting it. Oh my God. Well, I think Ben wants to hit Jared again with some steps, I think. Ben is chasing Jared down. Well, he was trying to chase Jared down with those steel steps. Like, holy shit. Oh, look at that catch suplex by Jared onto Ben. Got a massage last week, +5 endurance, baby. Huh? The fight spilling on the outside here now. Jared lifting him up, hitting a broken arrow onto Ben on the outside and hitting off the face of his face into the ring apron is Tendo Boy. As Ben gets rolled inside the ring, Tendo Boy locking up with Jared. Jared, Uranagi backbreaker. Ben hype himself back up, getting into the rope, doing a flip. Dogma standing tall against Ben. Tendo Boy just being the, oh my God, around the world. It's around the world as Jared hits the, I believe that's called the, I don't know what it's called anymore. I used to know what it was called. The Traxia. Jared bold, going for the pin right in front of Ben. Essentially a face smash right to the face. Well, knee smash to the face, not face smash to the face. Tendo Boy did a baseball slide, hoping to catch Jay Nasty looking. But Jay Nasty, kendo stick in hand, cracking it over the head of Tendo Boy as Jared gets punted in the face multiple times by Ben. Ben launching himself, senton, big boot, met the face of Tay. Good golly. Driving the knee right into Ben. Ataxia, that's what it's called. Jared now up on the top rope, reverse CDT by Jay Nasty, missing the single hand axe handle. Jay Nasty lifting Tendo Boy up, hitting the last ride. Look at that, Jared kept Ben off, Dogma wins.
Here are your winners. They are Dogma.
Dogma picking up a very good win. Look at that. Oh, well. All right. Well, I guess that's all we're gonna see then, chat. I guess that's all we're gonna see because I guess our under the ring cameras work. What the fuck was that? Who's in charge of these cameras? Well, we know who's in charge of the sound. It's Pluto, our MCW Hardcore Champion. We got the statement made, statement heard around the world earlier this week. Backstage interview got an opportunity to speak with Pluto ahead of the next Open Challenge, which is right here tonight. Next, Pluto, MCW Management has discussed your Open Challenge, and that lights out, and Pluto would cut in immediately. Yeah, we talked. They want to promote it right. They want to fight. People can point at and say, oh my God, that's lights out. That's the hardcore match. I'll be facing Charlemagne and Doom Tunes, and that will be a war of its own. However, tonight's this week will be different. I don't want anyone who's already done this dance. No MCW, no EGW, no GPW, no WWE, AEW, ROH, TNA, ECW, PGW, and JPW. No old scars. I want someone brand new. I want you to compete in this ring for the first time ever. If you've never bled in a wrestling ring, I want to wrestle you tonight. Make your debut in wrestling tonight. Pluto asked, MCW officials found somebody, I think, to oblige. Ladies and gentlemen, your MCW Hardcore Championship match. What's up, Merv? Hope you're good. Oh, for Dark Siren, because I did make it very clear that, you know, we have the sounds on this side. Here you go, Dark Siren. It is a good Friday for sure, Mr. Merv. Hope you had a great week. Hope you're doing good, dude. Anyway, our next match, Hardcore Championship match. Let's go.
The following match is Pluto's Hardcore Championship Open Challenge. Introducing first, they are the individual who has accepted this challenge.
Well, I don't think it's Becky Lynch.
They are Stark.
Stark is making their debut in MCW, ladies and gentlemen. Holy moly. Stark's debut is for the Hardcore Championship of all things, too. This ought to be interesting. We know nothing about Stark so far in MCW. Well, nothing about wrestling. This is Stark's debut. This is the debut. Essentially, I get to like the. Only thing I know about Stark, they were trained by Majima, former MCW talent. Hence the jacket, hence the swagger. Let's see if the new Mad Dog of MCW has what it takes, since the old Mad Dog said, "No more, I'm retired."
And now, introducing your MCW Hardcore Champion, they are Pluto.
Pluto has had multiple open challenges at this point, and tonight is slightly different. They don't know their opponent. They know it's Stark, and that's all they know. Hardcore title online, hardcore rules, there are no disqualifications, no countouts. Chat, while the entrants are happening, we gotta run the ads. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna miss much wrestling, I promise. They might miss a little bit of the wrestling. I wasn't paying attention to the ads, my bad. At least with this, we should know that we probably won't have any more ads the rest of the night, more than likely. It's only 3 matches total tonight, the rest of the night. Pluto handing the title, Madame Referee. Stark seeing the title. Let's see what the new Mad Dog of MCW can do here tonight, chat. Championship on the line. Pluto quickly running in, elbow, back elbow, right to the face of Stark. Pluto knows after tonight, they have themselves a triple threat at Lights Out against Doom Tunes and Charlemagne. This war is now. Wait a minute. Okay. Interesting. Drop kick by Stark, knocking down Pluto. Well, you know, miscalculated across the board ×2 in that situation. And quickly now, Pluto stomping on the face of Stark. Now going for the legs, and now double stomp right to the chest. And here we go. This is where the hardcore rules kick in very quickly. Onto the ring, the sledgehammer has been good. What am I doing? Laying there. Take a sledgehammer right to the groinular areas. Kick out of 2. Ooh, Stark going right after Pluto. Punch to the face. Now suplexing Pluto on the outside of the ring. Elbow right to the lower spine. There we go. Punch right to the midsection. Pluto getting a little bit of the head of steam back into this. Stark tripping up Pluto on the outside. Falling down, falling fast. Wrenching the arm, slamming it down hard. Stark, I know it's your debut, but you need to understand one thing really quickly. You do not break the announcing tables. Those are rentals. Learn it now or forever endure a fine from the MCW management. Pluto knows the rules, dropping a knee right across the face of Stark, making Stark realize quickly that it was a bad idea to take that top of that table off. Ooh. Pluto missed the sledgehammer and Stark capitalized, dropping a fist right to the face of Pluto. Stark knocking Pluto down. Clothesline after clothesline, ducking over, super kick, down goes Pluto, and Stark bouncing off the ropes, beautiful springboard moonsault. Kick out of 1. Off the ropes goes Pluto, jumping over and driving a knee right into the gut of Pluto. Stark now put up on the ropes. Sorry, Pluto put on the ropes. Stark trying to grab the leg and now trying to rip the leg out of the socket of Pluto. Pluto taking the fight back. Elbows, knees, everything. Lifting Stark up onto her shoulders. Dropping cross everybody's favorite tag team partner, the top rope, as Pluto goes to the middle rope now. Oh, wow. What looked like was supposed to be a DDT was actually a, well, I don't know exactly what it was, but it looked kind of like an Oblivion in a standing position. As a big drop kick from Pluto knocks Stark down the outside. Sledgehammer back in Pluto's hands. Pluto is obsessed with that sledgehammer tonight. Pluto went for that walk-up senton. Stark rolling out of the way. Locking up. Sending Pluto right into the steel steps. Pluto is just getting chucked from one side of the arena to the other. Stark in control currently. What is Stark got planned here? Oh my goodness! Tope suicida! Oh, that's where you hit the high risk, high reward. Kind of got a little bit of the reward, but mostly all the risk in that one. Up and down goes Stark. Stark now going for a table. That's a table you can use. That is not a rental. We actually bought those. So if you break that, that's fine. I mean, it's not really fine, but it's fine. They're cheap. It's okay. Oh, Stark hitting the hidden knife. Jesus, Jared, what the hell? Kick out of 2. What the hell? Stark now going up to the top rope. Guns a-blazing. Stark, well, okay, well, you can't blame Stark. This is their debut match. I'm not going to be upset by what the hell just happened there. And using what's known as everybody's favorite tag team partner. Don't you dot at me. Stark now getting a ladder from under the ring. Jeez, oh, Stark is just giving us all of the granditures of a match that they could possibly do here tonight. Not you, Stark, swinging and missing by a mile. And listen, it happens. Oh, gotcha. I understand now. Roll up by Pluto. Not even a 1 count. Oh, and a huge clothesline, knocking the head off of Stark. Madam Referee standing right in the way, just like we like to see it. Now Pluto picking the ankle. Oh, that's the Dwarf Star. Dwarf Star. Dwarf Star, no countouts. Oh, no rope breaks. Stark getting out of the Dwarf Star, using the knee, back of the head. That's a dangerous play. Oh, my God. Stark now lifting Pluto up for a power bomb. Now grabbing on to that table. Then throwing it towards Pluto, missing wildly as Stark slaps Pluto across the chest. And now the elbows to the jaw. Off the rope, single leg. Ooh, not so much. Stark slaps across the chest again. Off against the ropes. Up go, leapfrog. Drop down as Stark drives the knee right into Pluto's gut. It's a gut check moment there. As Stark sets up the table. Oh, 20 points to Stark if that table actually is broken. Stark now going for the pin. Oops, drop the tweezers. It's okay, I got backup tweezers to play with. Stark now lifting up Pluto after a failed pin attempt. Slamming Pluto into the table. Oh my god, we actually gonna see someone go through a table. Holy shit! We don't see this often! Oh! Well, okay, thanks, Pluto. Pluto no selling the first table break in months. Oh. We need to have a serious conversation with our MCW wrestlers after this one. Trash can brought into the arena now as Stark starts fighting off Pluto again. And look out. Oh, dropping the elbow right to the gut esophagus area. Gut, throat, esophagus area. Stark getting elbowed in the jaw by Pluto. Pluto swinging neckbreaker. Interference, interference. Oh my god, another table. Pluto, you make this. Okay, well, just chuck the table at Stark. That's fine too, I guess. Swinging leg breaker. Dragging corkscrew. Dragon leg corkscrew, that's the actual official name. Pluto locking in, midsection kick. Trashley's not interfering. I swear that is actual trash can, not Trashley Pelican. Trashley Pelican's a lot cuter than that trash can ever will be. Stark tries to send Pluto in the ring, but Pluto reverses and Stark into that ring post. Ring my bell, ring my bell. Okay, we give Stark a pass because it's Stark's debut. Pluto, what the fuck was that? Midsection kick for Pluto to Stark. Stark now being sent inside the ring now. And Pluto wants to get a toy from underneath the ring. It's a steel chair. And look at this, Stark leaving the ring and getting a kendo stick. Oh, cracked over the head of Pluto. Stark now wrenching the arm and oh wow. Wrenched it extra deep at the end there, scooping Pluto up onto their shoulders, dropping down the Komorocho noise. Oh, what a redirecting frog splash from the outside, springboard in. Kick out at 2. Oh, small package. Pluto playing a little possum there. Kick out at 2. Jerry, what happened to your mod sword? Oh, it's back. What the hell? I'll start drop kicking people again. Pluto hip tossing Stark. Stark now chilling out in the corner. Stark being smart, getting back out of the ring, and oh, look at that, Enziguri, down goes Pluto. Trash can inside the ring. Stark, kendo stick in hand. Checking the lasso. He got one hit off on Pluto, where it shattered into 25 pieces. And now a tail, oh my god, the ladder, that's what it's called, into the head of Pluto. Stark went sword sweep, clearly. Topa! I broke it. I broke the stick. Oh, and there's the stabbing. My god, Pluto getting stabbed outside the ring. Now getting stuff piled on top of her. Tope Suicida again! Stark's gone mad! Well, it only fits that, you know, they were trained by the Mad Dog with Shimano after all. Pluto now dragging Stark. Well, was dragging Stark till Stark started fighting back elbows right to the midsection. Oh, boo! Pluto took a nasty bump into that corner of that table. Ooh. Chest first. Stark now top rope. Flying through the air, frog splash onto the back of Pluto. And picked up the trash can, throwing it onto Pluto's back. Wait, no. Stark is putting the dwarf star. Oh my God, Stark's stealing Pluto's finisher. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner and new MCW Hardcore Champion. They are Stark.
Congratulations, Stark. The debut of Stark and the brand new MCW Hardcore Champion. Oh my God. Holy moly. I don't know how this affects the triple threat match at Lights Out. I imagine it's, I don't know. I'm not gonna speculate. MCW management will take care of that this week, I guess. Stark is your brand new MCW Hardcore Champion. Holy moly, ladies and gentlemen. Management is... This is why management has told Pluto to please stop having the open challenges. Because when they make plans, I'm leaking, but from my crazy or Pluto, I think you're just leaking, man. I think you're leaking, dog. I think you were just leaking. Chat, our next match. It's the Beat the Clock Challenge. KC has 9 minutes and 12 seconds to beat Baconic to decide the stipulation that Lights Out against Ema. Let's get into the match right now. I'm still in shock. Stark is your new hardcore champion.
The following match is a Beat the Clock Challenge. Introducing first, she is more than iconic. She is Baconic.
Baconic has made it very clear. They want to face off against KC, and they're getting their opportunity here tonight. She is still probably a little fuming from losing the Murphy Cup to Ema. Getting an opportunity tonight to face off against the world champion means the world to Baconic, and you better believe that we're gonna see, can Baconic upset our boy KC, or will KC beat the time? Where's my timer? We need to get the clock ready. I gotta get our timer ready to go. Remember, if this match goes longer than 9 minutes, 12 seconds, Ema is declared the winner of the Beat the Clock Challenge. If KC beats the time, well, KC wins the Beat the Clock Challenge. Who will be deciding the stipulation that Lights Out? Will Baconic be playing spoiler, or will Baconic be playing the hero known for KC? Well, what the hell? Every once in a while we do the weird glitch shit, and I don't like it.
And her opponent, she is the MCW World Champion. It is Crickets.
Crickets is your MCW World Champion, beating Evie to win that title after winning the Murphy Cup last year. Crickets has done everything as possible to make sure that everyone understands that he is living a dream that he really wanted to have, and now is the time to really step it up once again and shine even brighter than ever. Opportunities are always given to whoever deserves it, and right now who deserves it is Ema for winning that fatal four-way, a couple weeks ago. But who will be earning the opportunity to pick the stipulation? Time to beat, 9 minutes, 12 seconds. Now, see, if I was the person facing off against somebody who's in the Beat the Clock Challenge, I'd make sure to leave, run in and out of the ring as much as possible. Cause chaos, don't even try and go for the victory. Just do what you can to just be an upsetter. You just be the upsetter, the outlier. Do what you can to make people upset. Baconic's only goal here is to either let KC win or be an upset to KC with a spinning kick right to the face. Baconic launching herself into the ring, missing wildly. KC now in the control panel, stomping on the back of Iconic. Iconic kicking away at KC. Keeping KC grounded. It's very smart, very strategic. Up and over, dropping down, neck breaker. I feel like if Iconic was to play that game, where she runs in and out of the ring constantly, causing herself to waste time, I think she'd have a lot of be disrespect to KC. She has a lot of respect for KC. So she's going to give KC all of her all with that huge kick right to the chest. KC now dropping headbutt after a headbutt right into the face of Bay. Drop down is KC. Leapfrog over the top. KC now pancake flapjack onto Baconic. Stomping in on the midsection. And here we go, KC. Oh, is he going for... No, not KC Spears. Going for that elbow. Oh, the hidden blade right into the back of the head of Baconic. Baconic, though, bouncing back, kicking KC right in the face. Starting to drag at KC in the corner. In the corner he goes. Baconic, head of steam. Huge elbow right to the head. And a bulldog to the center of the ring. Baconic springing, flying, missing. Oh my God. She is entering what's known as the no-fly zone on that one. KC, though, grabbing the hips of Baconic. Lifting up and slamming her down face first. Here stomping now into the knee of Baconic. KC, oh, is it gonna be a hidden blade again? Another hidden blade. Oh my God, it's just getting brutal. Forearm strike right to Baconic's head. Over the castle, blockbuster. Down goes Baconic once more. KC now locking up with Bay. Sending Bay into the ropes. Dropping down. And here we go, another flapjack. This is either smart or very dumb of KC. He's yet to go for a single pin. And, well, now it's definitely dumb because he missed that big splash as Baconic, well, missed. Okay, all right. Okay, guys. You guys are professionals here. What are you guys doing? You guys are veterans to MCW. Can you guys start hitting moves, please and thank you? 3 minutes and 20 seconds has elapsed from the timer. KC dropping the elbow right across the chest of Baconic. Off the ropes, scooped up, slam. KC still not going for a pin yet. Well, this is okay. Well, he's not going to go for a pin. Looks like he's going to go for a sharpshooter. Ooh, applying a lot of pressure to that lower lumbar area. I see why he wasn't going for the pin. The sharpshooter is clever, but now quickly wrenching the leg is Baconic. Back in the driver's seat. She is in control, stomping on the back of the bicep. Baconic springing drill. Oh my goodness, I am both impressed and flabbergasted by that situation. Baconic has got to stop falling. Oh, there's the KC Spears. That might be it already. Oh my God. Kick out of 2. Baconic fighting back as KC tried to capitalize. Taking Baconic over to the corner, slamming him face first in the top turnbuckle. Baconic running the ropes, bouncing, springing, and a big punch right to the jaw. And these flurry of moves by Baconic, she's going crazy right now. Oh my God. Baconic dropping the leg right across the gut of KC. Baconic making bacon pancakes. Sorry, that was the icon kick. My bad. I got moves mixed up. Kick out of 2. KC needs to be careful here. He's giving Baconic too much space. Modified camel clutch. Baconic now fighting back, elbows multiple times right to the gut. And springing off the ropes, and my goodness, Baconic, please, for the love of God, stop trying to be a high flyer. Drop down goes KC, off the ropes, leapfrog up and over. KC now, went for the spinning heel kick, missed it wildly, right over Baconic's head. Run up, nicely done. KC trying to get this over with. Nope, 6 minutes have elapsed. We have 3 minutes, 12 seconds left for KC to beat the match, beat the clock. Baconic lifting KC up. Oh my goodness, a power bomb by Baconic. Baconic now locking back up with KC after yet another failed launching. Leapfrogging, drop down, jumble stomp right in the chest of KC. I might crash out if we miss another high-flying move. I'm not gonna lie to you, I might actually crash out. Baconic now putting the leg on KC into the middle rope. The kicks are flying. Glory days are flying around. Nicely done, jumping over neck breaker. Baconic now springing. Thank you for finally hitting one. Drop kick off the rope, springboard. Baconic over the pin. Oh, KC kicks out. Not only kicks out, but also had the ropes for a rope break. 7 minutes, 30 seconds have elapsed. KC needs to find his way back to a vertical base. Baconic dropping the legs again. Making bacon pancakes. The bacon kick hits again. Oh no. Well, this is a night of upsets, huh?
Here is your winner, Baconic.
So Baconic spoiled KC. KC did not beat the clock. Technically, Baconic beat the clock at 7 minutes and 59 seconds. We aren't very upset at all. I mean, technically, as I've made the statement known since the beginning of MCW, anyone and everyone can win on any given night. And that right there proved it. Just a moment ago, last match, debuting Stark won the hardcore title. Baconic, who technically just had to play spoiler. What's up, Dave? Did not just play spoiler. She played, I'm going to pin the world champion in this Beat the Clock challenge. With 7 minutes and 59 seconds, 0.94 seconds. For anybody who thought I was not keeping track of the time. MCW management has themselves, I don't know if there's a handful to deal with or what. Dave, hoping a good night, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, our next match, your main event of the night. I don't know what to do anymore. Like, Polar Storm versus Scapipus. If the Polar Storm wins, it's triple threat at Lights Out for the Mango Time title. If Scapipus wins, El Scapo gets to pick his opponent. It's been a weird night of MCW. This is what happens when we have MCW on a Friday night. Weird shit happens. Weird shit happens. Let's get into your main event tonight, chat. Oh my God.
The following tag team matches scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, it is Azure and Yogi. They are the Polar Storm.
The Polar Storm has had their runs in with El Scapo over the last several weeks. Azure getting in a very physical altercation for the title, coming up short. To then Yogi having one of the best matches we've seen in a while with El Scapo, non-title match. With El Scapo trying to get in the heads of the Polar Storm, MCW management made this match a way to try and conquer the fact that El Scapo has been kind of a gremlin of sorts. Yeah. I ruined Yogi. Yogi and Azure ready to fight. Whoa, that was my freaking headset flipped up at me. You have to remember, in the Riley Cup, the Polar Storm beat Scapipus to make it to the finals.
And their opponents.
This is a grudge match, essentially.
And the MCW Mango Time Champion El Scapo. They are Scapipus.
Scapipus has one plan. Beat up the Polar Storm. El Grande Americano! Can the goblin that stands all of 5'4" and the MCW Mango Time champion El Scapo find their way to pick up yet another unique victory? El Scapo, we have to question when and why your brain games, mind games, that's the word I'm looking for. I'm at a loss after Baconic winning his last match. I'm so sorry. My man walking while I'm being a fucking hot stepping goober. Having the time of your life. You're MCW Mango Time champion. You're having a good time. Having a good time. Having a good time. Bell is rung. And here we go. El Scapo right after Azure as El Peepus. That's what we're gonna go with now. As the Peepus locks up with Yogi. Remember last week, the Peepus won a fatal 4-way match to face off against Jinja at Lights Out for the Multimedia Championship as a Hurricane Rana nails perfectly on the Peepus from Yogi. El Peepus. Yogi trying to send Peepus out of the ring, but quickly Peepus, what is Peepus? Peepus is like a freaking dog on zoomies right now. Holy shit. El Scapo getting pinned by Azure, but Azure got it broken up by the Peepus. El Peepus even. Yogi now spinning around, drop down, drop toe hold, face first as the Peepus. El Scapo getting grabbed by Azure, legs first into the groin. Big boot right to the face as Yogi tries to pin the Peepus. Kick out at one. Oh my god, Yogi, midsection kick right to Peepus. Peepus kind of just shrugged it off. Those hollow bones don't fall over so easily. As Yogi has a steel chair. Oh, well, El Scapo's gonna pay for that one. Oh my god. Yogi just beating up El Scapo with that chair as Azure stands on the top rope. Well, I don't know what Azure going after El Scapo now. It seems the Polar Storm has turned their eye of the storm away from that of Peepus and mostly after El Scapo, which only kind of makes sense, honestly. And Peepus not taking too kindly, now going after Azure. Oh, Tope Suicida! Down goes El Scapo. Yogi launching himself like a freaking missile out of the ring into El Scapo's head. Look at that man with a Deku stick. He really was. Peepus kind of out cold on the outside, getting himself back up. Azure locking it up with him. Azure getting launched into the barricade as El Scapo gets launched inside the ring by Yogi. Oh, this ain't good. Yogi is in a 2-on-1 situation. He's going to have to fight off against both of them. Crucifix slide, roll up. Oh, Peepus going to play a little defense. Not even one count from El Scapo on a Yogi. Azure now, crossbody springboard, down goes Peepus as, oh no. We saw this earlier. Azure, oh sorry, El Scapo, oh my god. The tucked away suplex right on the neck of Yogi. Yogi's neck is going to be surgically needing repair after that one. Hurricane Rana, down goes Azure. El Scapo now, chasing after Yogi on the outside. Azure inside the ring with the Peepus. Yeah, you broke the Deku stick, Stark. You simply used the Deku stick. I broke the Deku stick. Yogi, oh my lord, an elbow drop from inside. Oh my god. Yogi now wanting to break the arm of El Scapo. Oh my god. And Azure threw a fireball into the face of the Peepus. Oh, brother. When there are no disqualifications, the MCW wrestlers really do know how to, whatever I was on, Peepus got into it. Peepus got into a fireball right there. Yogi, super kick right to the Peepus. Oh, a suplex onto Azure from El Scapo. Bear bomb onto the Peepus. And now going for the pin. El Scapo breaking up that pin immediately. Look at this. Elbows driven right into the side of the head of Yogi from El Scapo. Azure bringing in the steps and now going after Peepus. Peepus drop kick right to Azure. El Scapo grabbing on the steps as Peepus goes to the pin on Azure. Oh, throwing those steps right onto Yogi's gut. Yogi trying to just get himself up. The springboard miss. My goodness, can our wrestler start hitting some flying moves immediately, please and thank you. Yogi fighting away against El Scapo as the Peepus launches himself out of the ring. Oh my god, Azure's up. Nicely done. Beautiful Insaguri. Sorry, that was a Shining Wizard, not an Insaguri. I got the moves mixed up again. I got them mixed up once again. It happens all the fucking time. El Scapo, eye set onto Yogi. Midsection kick as the Peepus is fighting off Azure. Azure rolling around. And look at that. Oh my god. El Scapo landing precariously on top of those steel steps with his legs. Oh. Yogi might be broken necked. Oh my god. Oh my god, Yogi might have a broken neck. The match is not being stopped. Our referee has went in and checked on him. He seems to be fine. Azure launching himself out of the ring, knocking down the Peepus. Yogi he's just kind of standing there. I don't know if he knows where he is. I think he might have actually done something really bad. Oh my god, shattered the candlestick over the head of Azure. Yogi's still just not moving. He's in the ring. He's just kind of there. I think Yogi's dazed. I think Yogi might have hurt himself. Yogi's starting to walk around. I think Yogi did hurt himself. I think he landed on his head a little too hard. Sling blade Yogi. Yogi's finding a way to get back in. I think he mentally popped himself up. The polar plunge onto the Peepus. Yogi, you are insane. The leg drop off the top rope. Bear bomb onto the Peepus as El Scapo hits the, oh my god, the wing clipper. Yogi just pinned him right in the, well, that's not the Motor City Machine Guns, but okay, whatever, I'll allow it for now.
Here are your winners, the Polar Storm.
Azure and Yogi are now going to be in a triple threat against El Scapo at Lights Out for the Mango Time title. Well, that's going to be interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, how was your MCW for the night? Rigged. Yogi damn near broke his neck. Well, hopefully we'll get some medical advice on what the hell happened there. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, MCW Live has been a great time. Let's get into that hot tub, shall we, and end this night.